We're talking summer previews and the all-new dispositions on this week's The Lord's Discordant. I'm Shane, the Lord of Death, and joining me this week is Ross, the Lord of Wolves. How are we doing, Ross?
Woof, woof, woof. I'm doing pretty well. How are you?
I am amazing, thank you, buddy. It's been a hell of a week.
Yes, it has. And luckily the temperature is kind of dropping for us now.
Yes, so we've got a little bit of a respite, but I believe it's due to kick up back again next week.
Oh, you'll be kidding me.
So enjoy this week of us being slightly cooler and calmer and dealing with life a little bit more.
Yeah, and then next week we're just going to both be moaning about everything.
We most certainly are. Unlike the guys who were at the Arena's South Wales Championships. Yeah.
Qualifier 4.
Qualifier 4, that's the one.
Yeah. Popped in for pick up my new cards and rule book with the little one. Saw how everyone was doing. Everyone's all hot and sweaty and bothered, and I went, okay, toodaloo.
I wouldn't stick around for long. Sounded like a great event. I believe the winner was a Thousand Suns player. How does that make you feel?
Yeah. Well, from what I've heard recently, Thousand Suns do quite well in 11th edition, so I'm not too shocked, and I'm not actually that pissy.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll accept that, and we'll kick off from there. So, one of the things to bring up in this week's episode is this new style of format. This is what we've intended to do for a little while now. We're talking through the dispositions. So we're going to look at Purge the Foe. So Purge the Foe, we're talking about memorable game moments from the last week or so. Ross, what have you got? What's been a memorable game moment for you?
Oh, well, I had a lovely game last Thursday. It was my second official game of 11th.
Ooh.
And I went against Adeptus Sororitas for the first time since halfway through 9th edition.
Nice.
And I played a great guy called Andrew. He's played him once before, and yeah, as you know, he's a very good player.
Fantastic player. Top player.
Yeah. So he was a great game against him. Testing out my new really tough Terminator list.
Ooh.
With Taken Hold, and yeah, I managed to get myself another 100 points. So I think I'm doing quite well at the moment. I've so far in this edition, I have a 100 point win streak. So hopefully keep it going.
2 for 2 is pretty good. And also shout out to Andrew because, as we have both agreed on many an occasion, his army is absolutely stunning.
Yeah, his painting is just amazing. It is. Yeah, there's a reason. I think it was the last tournament we went to. He won Best Painted.
Oh yeah, absolutely incredible.
Yeah, and I'm shocked they don't give it to him every time.
It's almost upsetting to kill his models.
Yeah, yeah. I had that a lot. I was like, I'm going to charge this, but I'm so sorry.
so sorry.
I was like, can I have your death pile over here so I could just keep looking at them during the game? But yeah. But no, it was great. It was a great game. Like I said, it's second time I faced him, and It was a tester list, so I'm not gonna let it go to my head. But yeah, it was a great game to play against Andrew. But how was your first game of 11th?
My first game of 11th, I was honoured to be playing a chap called Sam, the Greater Good Painting. Absolutely wicked opponent, really, really nice guy as well. So I got double whammy for that. Really great guy and a great opponent. He was using his orcs. I was using my Blood Angels.
Boo.
We had the battle for Armageddon on our little square piece of the terrain. But yeah, we had our battle for Armageddon, and I loved every second of it. What a game!
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, it was just absolutely epic. Everything about it. Battling through Gazgul, the Daka rig, absolutely howling my units with shots. Yeah, everything about it was ace. It was brilliant. Yeah, there was nothing bad about that game, and I really liked how terrain how we interact with terrain now in 11th edition. I thought it was wicked. I cannot wait for my second game.
How do you feel about charges now? You still a little bit upset, or do you think it's a good idea?
I still measured in the same way. I knew that I could opt for it. So there was a point where my Death Company Dreadnought either needed 10 inches to charge into Gazgul and his unit, or needed 11 inches to charge into some, pardon me, some tank busters.
Yeah.
And I think I rolled the 10. Now, ordinarily, that would have been the fail. I would have gone to tank busters, done. In this instance, it didn't happen, and I just went for the big scary guy, and then picked him up and threw him down a couple of times. It worked great for me because I got an advantage out of it. I think I'm still in that normal mentality, measure and work from there. So a few more games under my belt, and I might change my tune a little bit.
Yeah. See, what I do is the units that I'm like, this has to happen, I will measure just to see like what I'll actually need for them. Because most, like with my army, I've got a few rerolls on the go, and what I don't want to do is do all the charges, then come back and go, oh bugger, I need another 2.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I reroll this one? Like, I'd like to do it like when it's happening. But what I do is I just roll 2 dice and I pick them up and I put them next to the unit, and I just roll another 2 dice, pick that one up, put it next to the next unit, and I just do it that way. So when we come back, we go, right, there's a 9 here. Okay, what can they go into? Wicked. There's a 7 here. Right, that's just enough, right? And then like I work my way down.
It makes sense. I like to have redundancies. So the Death Company Dreadnought going into Gazgul meant that my Sanguinary Guard went into a different unit. So I kind of like to know what I'm doing to then sort of cycle through the next bit, and then I choose my charges in order of importance. Then what needs to be done. So it's going to take a lot of playing with. I think it's going to be interesting to do. So yeah, it's going to be a real good one, that one. You mentioned your new Terminator list.
Yes.
In which case, if I can ask you to talk priority assets with me, what have you been working on your army this week?
Yeah, so I've done a little bit of work on some assault terminators.
Excellent.
They've I'm pretty sure I've shown you them before, but basically they're Wolfguard terminators, which I've converted to be assault terminators with hammers and shields.
Yeah.
And because I was furious, like when we got the new refresh and the new sculpt, I was in tears. I remember waking up the next morning, opening my phone and looking at them, and I genuinely started sobbing in my bed. I was that like overwhelmed. But I'm not even lying. Like, it's literally happened when we were on holiday, and I just like woke up and saw them, and I genuinely started weeping.
Oh,
they were so beautiful. But when they finally like came out, and I was like, they only get power weapons.
Yeah.
I was like, where's the hammers? And I was just, and then like, you can put with Arjack with a big hammer, but they're not allowed hammers. And
they're not hammers.
Yeah, I was like, from the get go, I was like, at some point, I'm putting hammers on these guys. And then I'd done a few tests, and then they actually just dropped the new Terminators. And I went, you know what? I'm just going to just do them Wolfguards.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. That makes sense.
But the fun bit is trying to make them look different to the actual Wolfguard Terminators. But so I've done them. I've used them.
A real army as well now.
Yeah, I've sold my soul, and I'm painting the worst army in the game as now. My hatred cannot be bound.
Your words would wound me if I didn't have Feel No Pain.
Or fights first, multiple times. But yeah, no, at the moment I am seeing red a lot.
Yes.
I mean, quite the black rage, you could say. But no. Yeah, but sadly, I am painting some Blood Angels. Doing it for a commission painting. I think I mentioned on the last episode that I had Ultramarines for a commission for ages, and for some reason, I just could not force myself to paint them. Like I had a good scheme down, and they looked. I thought they looked lovely, but it was something about it just wasn't engaging me. And then when the guy came back to me and he went, "You can just paint them as Blood Angels if you want."
Nice.
It just lit a fire underneath me, and I went, "Yes, mate!" And I just started smashing them out. And
man.
Yeah, so I've done a captain. The captain was the last one I've done.
And he
I
looks good.
can't. Yeah, you like him, don't you?
I do. He looks real good.
Yeah, I'm pretty chuffed with him. I kind of knew about the Blood Angels, um, army, like, color scheme, so
Yeah.
heraldry. That's the one.
There you go. You're welcome.
But yeah, it was nice to actually do a deep dive and, like, like I've done the yellow teardrop, which I believe is actually second company.
Sounds right. I'd have to check. I can't think off the top of my head.
Yeah, I can't remember. I think yours are fourth company.
Yeah.
I think the yellow teardrop is second. So I'm doing them second company. And yeah, the whole helmet thing, and they all have different knee pads and all the other stuff. So I'm having loads of fun. So yeah, like I said, I've done Incessa. I've sent you a lot of models to go strip.
You have indeed. That's my commission. That's my upcoming.
Yeah, so when they come, when you finally finished, I'll carry on with my Blood Angels, and then for the time being, I've got a Horus Heresy Lehman Russ to finish painting.
Oh, I mean, the work in progress you've sent so far, it looks incredible.
Yeah, I'm hoping Jake will like this when it's done.
Yeah. Are you going to... We're going to be slightly more conscious of putting stuff on Instagram and things. Are you going to get some of this uploaded for everyone to see? You can't just tease them on voice over it?
I will try. The issue I've had is my hobby lamp kind of broke, and then I've borrowed a different one. And every time I take a photo with this lamp, just everything just looks terrible.
Ah.
So it just puts me off taking photos. Like, my photos have always been rubbish. But like with this new lamp, I'm just like, it's gotten to the point where I'm like, I'm not even uploading this.
Ah.
So I need to sort that out. And the second I sort that out and I can actually take pictures of things, because somehow I thought it was just point and press button, but it's not that easy.
Yeah.
I will do a backlog of everything I've done this year, and I will just start posting them like daily at that point, trying to like catch up, sort of thing.
Will be nice to see it all. Yeah, it will be good.
Yeah, it'd be lovely. But I believe you've actually started hobbying again for the first time in a very long time.
I have indeed. I have done a little bit of so my sort of priority assets have been getting some of the physical building done with the army of one that we've spoken about previously.
Oh yeah.
I've mostly been spending my time building lists in the app, now that I've had a game, trying to decide what I want to run for take and hold and how that's going to work. So I've given that, and then as I start to formulate an army in my head, I'm then looking at going, okay, what have I got? What level of paint is it at the moment, or do I need to buy some new stuff? And built, and then get everything painted in one go. So I'm dancing at the minute in terms of looking at what I've got and what units are going to do what. I was kind of set with an army list, and then I was having a look at something a minute ago, which was discussing the new Outriders, and my brain's taken a step back, so I now need to rethink my army list. So there's going to be a bit of chopping and changing this week as I decide what to do.
New Outriders.
New Outriders. Yes, indeed. Well, funnily enough, talking of Outriders, let's look at what's coming up in Reconnaissance. So in the Reconnaissance section, we're talking about things that are coming up. One of the things that's coming up is New Outriders. Yay!
I was wondering where that was going. I was like, no, please, don't get us banned. Yeah, news, upcoming events, new model reveals, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, so I believe, did you, when you played Sam against the Orcs, and you did your little Armageddon thing, did you guys like register that battle?
No, I haven't yet, and I need to.
Idiot. Okay, so basically, it's kind of like what we had for Leviathan.
Yeah.
And this time, I believe it's called Armageddon Death Mire.
Yes, Armageddon.
And and I think the Space Marines won their first one.
Yeah, they did.
I'm not sure if it's a weekly thing, or I haven't looked into it because obviously I didn't buy the box. But yeah, so I think the Space Marines won the first one, and we've got our first model reveals, which, as we've mentioned, is the new Outriders multi-part kit.
It is indeed.
took 6 years to get a multi-part kit for Outriders that came out in the launch box for 9th edition.
This is like word for word what you put in the chat when this got dropped as well.
I'm sorry. This sounds negative. I think Outriders are cool. I think they look cool. I think their data sheet is cool. Is cool, and I think they have a place and everything.
Yeah.
But the fact it took 6 years,
it's an awful long time.
Yeah, 6 years to look the exact same, and then they go, "Oh, we've added a plasma pistol and a thunder hammer." And that's it.
We have just waited 3 years for new Terminators, Assault Terminators.
Is it 3 years?
Well, they came out in the box, didn't they?
Okay, it was the same edition though, wasn't it?
It was the same on the Just, yeah.
It was the same edition. We got normal Terminators, and then like a month or two later, we got the multi-part Terminators, which came with
and then
came with a massive missile launcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then probably it was probably 2 years, I think, and then the assault box came out.
Yeah.
For the assault Terminators. But can you imagine if next year they go, "Oh, look everyone, multi-part suppressors," and you go, the sergeant of the suppressor squad can also have a plasma pistol,
or a thunder hammer.
How quickly would you go, "Oh my god, who cares?" If you dropped this in the first year of 9th edition when we got the suppressors, suppressors came in that Shadow Spear box, didn't they?
Yes, they did, yeah.
But then if they dropped it a couple of months later and he went, "Oh, the suppressor again, a multi-part kit, so you can change the poses or something,"
yeah,
then I'd be like, "Oh, that's pretty cool. I like suppressors. You use suppressors," and it made me go, "I wish I had suppressors." And now I have suppressors. Yeah. I've never used them, but they're cool.
I'm a fan. But I do like them.
Yeah, but I just mean, I don't dislike Outriders. I have 12 of them.
Yeah.
And 3 ATVs.
But there was a really good point made for taking hold, especially for Blood Angels with Liberator.
Yeah.
Which is, with the +2 strength, +1 attack on the charge, you're actually quite tasty. So all you
+1 strength, +1 damage with the Outrider.
Yeah, so you slam into whatever unit has been thrown onto their natural expansion, mess it up, then you've got a relatively hard-hitting but very low-costed unit, and then you go, "Well, I'm sat on 3 objectives, so I've started to max primary."
So you would run in with Outriders at strength 7.
Yeah.
-1, 2 damage. 2 damage.
Yep.
On the charge, with 5 attacks each.
Yep.
And if you took Mr. Chappie, you get +1 to wound.
Yep. To clear, what kind of units are you putting on your natural expansion?
True.
It's nothing major. It's not going to be. It's not going to be a unit of Terminators on your natural expansion. Turn 1, turn 2. They're not going to get there.
Hold on, natural expansion is your closest, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. So no, I get your point, but that's not how I play it.
No,
but we'll find out. We'll talk about that later.
I think it's a real interesting play. So we will see what happens with the Outriders. There's an awful lot going on. We've also got some events coming up.
Yes, we do. And I shall begin.
Yes, please.
Hello, everyone. It's me. So 17th of July, have Tabletop Tactics Day 1 tournament.
Yeah, just you. You and no one else.
No, there's a bunch of guys from the LXT and the guys from TDA, the arena. So there's a few of us going. And the last time we went there for a happy, peaceful day game with everyone.
Yeah.
And we all turned up serious and competitive. So we were all in the top 5, and I managed to get first place. It felt really bad.
I wonder if they've prepped for you this time. They've seen your name. They've gone, "It's him on the sheet again." Lawrence is going to take the kid gloves off.
Yeah, well, this time it's an actual competitive tournament. Yeah. And one thing I'm curious about is how the ruins are going to work there.
Yeah.
Or how the terrain's going to work, because it's very different. But then a week later, the 20 whatever the heck it is.
24th?
There is God knows what, I don't remember the date. It wasn't literally 17th Friday for
Oh, yeah,
Tabletop Tactics.
25th, yeah.
The weekend after, we have the team tournament.
Yes, indeed.
So this is the teams tournament that I've been practicing for. And I've missed a couple of games as well, but yeah, we are practicing for it.
Yeah.
And as of today, I've managed to reel you in for a game, haven't I?
You have most certainly have. So I'll turn up and make some noise and do whatever. How are you feeling about the teams? Because the format is quite different.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It's you basically have a couple of practice games until all team members can all choose a disposition that they think they will do good with.
Yeah.
So, like, say you had a Knights player, he's probably going to do Purge, and he's probably going to be doing the best with Purge. So you go, yeah, okay, mate, you have that. And then you've got someone like Death Guard, which probably wants Taken Hold because they are hard to get rid of.
They're not going to shift. Yeah.
So that you kind of give them Taken Hold, and then you kind of just work your way around that way, and then like you just yeah. So it's pretty cool. Like at the moment, I'm the Taken Hold guy, and
Mr. Taken Hold.
Mr. Taken Hold because due to how tough my Terminators are, so I'm hoping to keep it. But yeah, teams is going to be great, and we have 2 more events, I believe. If you would like to mention them.
The first one coming up is the 14th, 15th, and 16th of August, which is the Games Workshop Newport Open.
Oh.
3 days of competitive gaming. I believe it's 8 games, 3, 3, and 2.
Oh, is it 3, 3, and 2? Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, because of the awards and stuff on the Sunday evening, at the beautiful International Convention Centre, Wales.
Oh, I built that place with my own 2 hands.
Yeah. I was there when they were building it. I was.
Oh, really?
I was a big cheese there.
Big cheese.
Big cheese. Yeah, wicked venue. So I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to look amazing, full of wargamers. It's going to be really quite exciting.
Yeah, I've never actually been inside the ICC.
Oh, you're missing out.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I might do a bonus episode where I just talk about the ICC for an hour. But yeah, it's a wicked building. It's ace, so it's going to be really, really good fun to do that. However, that is the prelude to the slightly more important event.
Oh yeah, the big one.
The big one. The following weekend is the LXT Summer Cup at the arena.
Ooh, that's a big one.
I really hope that echo stays on the recording.
Me too. Yeah, so Summer Cup.
It's the Summer Cup. I hope it's the Summer Cup, otherwise I'm getting it completely wrong. And my ticket's for the wrong thing. It's the Summer Cup. So it's part of the LXT quarterly events that the guys do. That's down at the arena, so it's in line with the arena as well. Most of the people listening, probably LXT members, or will play at the arena. If you're not and you're in the South Wales area and there are still tickets available, come and join in because it is an absolute laugh. It's where I cut my teeth competitively. I think you were the same.
Yeah, it was. I think I've done 2 tournaments before then.
Right.
But I was still in my competitive players ruin the game. Let's all sit down and write a story together. And then I played that one and I was like, that was wicked. Let's do that again.
Let's do more.
Yeah, let's do more. I shall crush you. But so that was wicked. So I love the cups because they're seasonal, so they're every 3 months.
Yeah. And this year with the they'll have the invitation at the end of it as well. So depending on how well you do, you may well be invited back to it. And I had to miss the last one.
Yep.
But fortunately, I did okay in the one before that. So I kind of need to do all right in this one to stand a chance of still being in. We'll see.
Oh, did it? I thought it started at the Spring Cup.
No, it starts at the Winter Cup apparently.
Oh, I think I did really bad in the Winter Cup. I think the Winter Cup I did really bad, and I was like, when the Spring Cup happens, I'm going to be like middle of the board. That's my goal.
I think it started in the Winter Cup. If I'm wrong, hopefully one of the guys will comment and update if that is the case.
Yeah.
then yeah, we're on the same board because we both had to miss that one.
Yeah, but that was yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I really am. Like like we said many times, the 8 games in 3 days
Yeah.
for the Newport Open is just a quick practice run, quick warm up.
Oh yeah, just a little jog in the park,
And then
isn't it?
yeah, it's just a quick, like, you know, like, all right, let's just get some like hyper competitive official GW like 8 game tournament done, and then we can like really, like, you know, go in for the kill.
This is the one that
And
matters now.
yeah, because if they go, oh, you know, well done, Ragnaros is first place out of like hundreds and hundreds of people, I'm like, who cares? And then I get the Summer Cup, and I'm like, come on,
Although
I want
to just to temper that slightly, I was looking through the player pack, and what I did see is that if you win the Newport Open, you're invited to the Worlds.
I'm allowed to go to the world.
You're invited to the Worlds.
Welcome to Earth.
So I think it's the one in Las Vegas, but your flights are included. So they cover your flights.
I'm telling you now.
That's a pretty good deal.
That's amazing. There is no way in hell I'm gonna get first place.
No, I don't think I am either.
If I can get a ranking of 3 digits, I'll be chuffed.
I don't know. I'm looking forward to the experience of playing that much Warhammer at that level.
Yeah.
On the doorstep. So yeah, really looking forward to it. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting summer of preparing for that, I think. Speaking of summer, I think it's time to move to our next segment.
Oh.
So this is Taken Hold. We're talking about the main topic, the whole thing that we came on this podcast to talk about, which is this week the summer previews.
Oh, I did watch it.
So
I did watch it.
To bring you to the end a little bit longer, what did you think to the Orcs?
I thought it was awesome.
Cool.
I was shocked it wasn't Space Marines. I was like, obviously the poster boys are going to get their first stuff.
Yeah.
And then they said like, oh, it's Orcs, and I was like, oh, who cares? And then I saw that truck, and everything else just went blurry, apart from that one truck with like the white skull front.
It was incredible.
And the steering and the suspension on it, and I was just like, oh, baby, I want that truck.
Beautiful. My daughter was watching it with me, and she went, I want that. I'm like, yes. It's finally happened.
You need to get it now.
Yeah.
Build it, paint it.
Yeah. She'll has to wait now until the other side of the events that we've just talked about, but I think I might treat her. I might treat myself and might treat her and get her one. Yeah, the new Orc stuff looks wicked. Looks really good. It'd be nice to see them get the extra support.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see the rest of their reveals as well.
Yeah. Hopefully, we will get some Space Marine stuff soon. New Outriders aren't just cutting it at the moment. We could do with some more.
No, well, they also showed the new Intercessors and a new Primaris Lieutenant in the summer reveals, but it wasn't very obvious.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah, so if you go look at the starter boxes,
oh, of course,
they were showing that it comes with 12 models, and they got 5 new sculpts of the Intercessors and a new Lieutenant. And they even say on there, saying, how can you start a new edition without a new Primaris Lieutenant? And then you get, and then I believe it's 5 new sculpts of the Orc Boys.
Oh,
and then
that's cool.
Whatever the big guy that leads them is called. Massive Knob or something like that. I can't remember.
Knob,
but
boss, yeah.
Big Knob. I don't remember what it is.
And to be fair, it has been at least 42 minutes since we last had a lieutenant. So
yeah. Well, the thing is, I was thinking about this the other day, and I was like, man, we haven't had a lieutenant in ages. But like, can you imagine how golly gosh gee whiz you'll feel if they go, here's your new lieutenant, he's in Gravis or Terminator, or he's on a bike, or he's got a jetpack. You would be so chuffed.
That sounded like a sanitary pad advert. He's on a jetpack. He's on a bike. He's on a jetpack. He's in Gravis armor. He's in Terminator armor.
He can do whatever he wants, girl. Don't let it stop you.
Oh, Lieutenant's in Terminator armor. What's the point? Just leave him be. Don't mind Gravis. We've got the Apothecary Biologist. Jump back. Be nice to have more characters.
You've got the Apothecary Biologist.
Oh, sorry. Yes, you don't. Do you're not allowed one?
No, I finished painting it. Did a tournament at Firestone Cardiff. The following day, they took it off me.
Is it because it's an awful lot like a vet for Space Wolves?
Oh, shut up. They took the Apothecary away, but they left the Biologist because he didn't do the same thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's cool. So chucked him with a bunch of aggressors in the captain and was like, off you go, mate.
Yeah.
And I was like, he was picking up models all day at that tournament. And then the following day, they were like, yeah, sorry, you're not allowed Biologist either.
At least you got some joy out of him. On the topic of vets and what everyone is here for, there's some new Eldar. And they have pets.
See, when you said vets,
that was a tenuous link then, sorry, yeah.
I thought veterans, and I went, the new Custodes models.
Oh, no, fair point. Yeah, let's delay the excitement a little bit longer because the new Custodes are out. I forgot about them.
I won't even talk about Custodes if you let me start on the Exodites. But so we got a second wave of the Custodes models. We have a new big boy, Telemon Dread.
He is chunky.
He is big boy. And we got some new hover bike or jet bikes, which I believe the Horus Heresy had some resin ones because they're not replacing the new the current plastic ones or something. And
right, okay.
Yeah, so I don't know, but I remember ages ago when I was looking at like the resin Forge World Custodes models.
Yeah.
There is a separate jet bike, and I think it's that one. Because it's like a sleek, round one.
Oh, okay.
Because I think the ones that use the 40k. Yeah, it's basically a Custodes Scimitar jet bike.
Right, okay. Yeah.
But then the ones in 40k, I think it's Dawn Eagle or something.
Eagles, aren't they? Yeah, Dawn Eagle.
Yeah. So they are different. So I'm yes. So I don't know if they're getting replaced.
I will say, however, we don't know what that weird little tank thing is. But I don't like it. It creeps me out.
Yeah, it's
something about it.
I didn't pay attention to that thing. I was just like, I was too busy like pausing it and going back and being like, show me the Dreadnought again.
The Dreadnought's wicked. The Dreadnoug's absolutely stunning. And
yeah.
They did the comparison with a Leviathan and a Saturnine.
Saturnine, isn't that a fruit?
Satsuma, yeah.
Satsuma
Dreadnought, which is roughly the same width as a Satsuma.
The Saturnine.
That'll do. That's close enough.
Yeah, Saturnine Dread.
What, taller but not as wide?
Yeah. You're not going to get as wide as a Saturnine anyway. But like, yeah, I think it's the same height, and I think they put it next to a Leviathan Dread as well to show how much bigger it is.
Didn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was stunning. At some point, I'm hoping this edition. It won't be this year, but I'm hoping this edition I can start a Custodes army because I have been dying to start one.
Yeah.
I have no intention of playing them. I just want to paint them gold.
They're absolutely stunning. The detail to them is incredible as well.
Looking
forward to seeing some more of them. And again, I think as a project of love, definitely.
Speaking of projects of love,
there you go. Take a seat, everyone.
Exodites. Oh, mate, Exodites. I was falling asleep in the reveal show because it was a long day and I was knackered.
Yeah.
And then that trailer started and I thought it was something else. Weirdly, I was watching the Bolters and Bad Dice episode this morning and they said the exact same thing I was thinking. So, yeah, I thought it was a kill team for a very different, well-loved, very old unit that also loves being in the jungle.
Yep.
So I was, for about a millisecond, I was just like, oh, for God's sake. And then you see a dinosaur and you go, What's this?
Oh.
Oh, mate, honestly, I fell in love the second I saw him, and I cannot. I have no interest in Eldar,
No,
and I saw these guys, and like I'm not even interested in the dragons.
you just can't stop talking about them.
Yeah, it's not even like, oh look, there's dinosaurs and dragons. It's the guys, right? The guys riding it look amazing. They're the ones that I've been staring at. I've seen I've seen enough dragons and dinosaurs and stuff in Warhammer. It's fine,
Yeah.
but these Eldar, like these guys on what have we got? We've got the Clan Blade, Stone
Lovely.
Singer, Clan. Am I saying that right?
I have no idea. I don't know. I'll interrupt you at this point. Not
Go
that
on.
fussed. Not that bothered.
Not a fussed.
No.
Oh, you're such a Blood Angels player.
The models look great, and I can appreciate the artistry that's gone into them. Not fussed.
Mate, I have no interest in starting Eldar.
Yeah.
Like that will never happen. But I'm having this kill team the day it drops, and I might get 2. And I might do 1 because the data sheets in 40k, you can either make the squad of 3 into 3 different characters, or you can turn them into their own unit. So you can turn one of the Clan Blade, one of the Stone Singer, one of the Lay Stalker. You get these funny little Dracoliths, the little dog things.
Bless you. Yeah.
Thank you. Or you can turn them into the Extite Dragon Knights, which I must admit looks exactly like Warhammer Fantasy at this point.
Yeah, and the name's cool. Dragon Knights is an awesome name.
Yeah, like the fact that they're dragons, not dinosaurs. I don't know how, but it's just made them a little bit cooler for me. But yeah, no, I'm definitely buying these the second they drop. I'm painting them. I've already been testing paint schemes. The second I saw them, I was already like, I picked up an Autark the other day, the Autark or whatever, and I was like, I'm just gonna paint him in that color scheme just so we can test it. But I think instead I don't know what they're called. I think Eldar Rangers. I think they're called.
Yeah, the Rangers. Yeah.
So if you look at the Exilite models, you can see they've got like the assless chaps, and they've got the leather gloves.
Been looking,
but too close. Is that a dragon between his legs? Or, so they've got very similar. They've got the armor, the cloaks, the robes, the gloves, and the leather greaves.
Yeah.
So they're the best ones that I can see that I can actually test my scheme on while I wait. So yeah, I'm dying. I'm desperate for them. I don't think we'll get an army this year for this edition. Sorry, but I think these are the guys that are going to have their own army at some point, and these are the guys that are actually going to keep it and carry on.
I've got my suspicion they'll go the way of the Death Watch.
No, not a chance.
I think we'll get a little bit out of them. They'll only be able to support it so much, and they'll just be a side note towards the end of the edition, starting next.
No, there's no way. Not with the Age of Sigmar models. Because all people are going to do now is they're going to look at these and go, this is amazing. And then they're going to go to Age of Sigmar, they're going to go look at the Seraphon, and they're going to go look at the Stormcast Dragons, and all the other stuff, and they'll go, we could have that with guns. And done. That's it. That's all you need. Like they're so cool. I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna paint them all up. I'm just gonna have them here, and then
be happy.
If they actually do an Eldar Exilite army, then there is no stopping me.
That's true.
I will take a Tyrannosaurus Rex onto a 40k tabletop, and I will be completely serious about it.
Let's open it up to the comments. Do you think that the Exodites are going to get a full playable army? Or do you think they're going to be sat like the Ynnari as just a little bolt-on to some of the Eldar?
Well, actually, talking about leaving comments and answering a question, maybe we should do one as well.
I think that's a great idea.
Ooh.
So in the disruption section, we're going to take a question from one of the listeners or someone within our hobby group, and we're just going to throw it out there. The comments are open, obviously, for all of this. Feel free to put your response in, your question in, your answer in. Feel free to ask us a question as well if there's anything burning you want to know.
Yeah, every comment, leave an answer for the question, and then leave your own question, and then we can go
amazing.
through them and we can pick one for next time.
Yes, please. That'd be absolutely fantastic. So our question this week came from one of the lords. It came from James, who has asked, "What is our favourite part of the hobby?"
Spending lots of money.
Yay!
Yay!
Subscribing to the Warhammer app. Yay!
Yay! Sitting in a big metal box of 40-degree heat with 30 other men. Yay! Oh, actually, I mean, you.
Hold on a minute.
Hold on, sorry. Well, would you like to answer this first, or do you want me to do it?
Let me answer this first. Yeah, I'll go for it.
Go for it.
I like what I'm doing now. I love list building. I like.
Quick question.
Yes.
Did you have to do anything before you could do more list building?
No. Didn't have to give anyone any money on a monthly basis so that I could do stuff in an app. So I've had to subscribe to the app. I'm actually having quite good fun building lists in it. And I really enjoy building lists. I just like looking at the synergy of the models. I like looking at how different things are going to work. I like trying to plan how they're going to. Some different tips and tricks into how to list build, what the units are going to do, how it's going to work, what the purpose of them is. So things that I've sort of learned over the years, and it does harken me back to the days of old where I'd have a codex and I'd have an A4 notepad and I would just write.
Yes. Yeah.
And just list and list and list and list. And I've always enjoyed doing that. And then I like to have some kind of plan in place so that when I get to the building stage, I know what I'm building. I'm going to the painting, right? Well, I know that I've got a full 10-man squad of intercessors. As you said with the Blood Angels Heraldry, they've got the squad markings on their knees. I know which company they are. I know which squad they are. I now go to my next one, and I can try and keep them slightly more lore accurate. So I love doing all those bits, but I love just having it planned in advance. And that bit I really enjoy. That's my favourite part of the hobby. It might sound like a little bit of a cop-out, but that's the bit that I love doing. And I'll do it for others I don't collect.
Yeah, list building's such a great part. Like people were concerned, I think, at the start of 10th that would stop being much of a thing because they removed more bits to do, like relics, warlord traits, points for every single pistol and things like that.
I tell you what, I forgot about relics and warlord traits.
Yeah,
but didn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, but I think I've enjoyed list building.
Yeah.
All the way since the start of 9th when I started, and I loved it. Like literally, whenever I'm on my lunch break, or I'm just chilling and just waiting for food to cook or something, I'll be sat there being like, I wonder if I can make an entire list of just Terminators.
It's a great way to waste 5 minutes for 20 minutes. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So much fun. You said about the points enhancement, the weapon costs for pistols and stuff. Still on the fence about it. It was a good way of doing it, and it just meant you had to put a lot of thought in. I like how it is now that a unit costs what a unit costs, but they have brought that back in with 11th, where there are some costs to upgrades as well.
Yes, and I think this is how it should have been.
Yeah. It's built into the army and it's built into the apps. You're hardly noticing them. Whereas when you used to have to write down a multi-melter is 25 points, a missile launcher is 15 points, and that kind of stuff. It's a bit different.
Because for people with massive I've got 14,000 points of Space Wolves.
Yeah.
A lot of these models have either never seen a table, or they have not been out since 9th or something like that.
Yeah.
And the other, some of them, I've built them because I think they would look cool, but not because they're useful. Because especially during 10th, they were like, why would I have Lightning Claw Assault Terminators if I could have the Hammer and Shield guys for the exact same points?
Why would I have 12 Outriders?
No, okay, sorry, yeah, that's true. But it's things like that. It's when you do Redemptive Dreadnought, you every Redemptive Dreadnought you see has the exact same loadout.
Yeah.
Because why would you take the other one?
But the Gatling cannon looks awesome. It's so cool.
Yeah, it does. It does, and it's like
You
there's
wouldn't
just
take
so
it. I agree with you, but yeah.
you probably wouldn't. And it's like the Storm Speeder. They like, oh, we got 3 different versions, and you go, cool. Everyone's taking the Thunderstrike.
Yeah.
So it's like things like they kind of, I think at the start of, I don't know if it was start of 10th or it was like half through 10th when they changed it up and they went, okay, we got 3 different data sheets for this one unit, and we'll give them, they're all separate names. So they did it with Tau Crisis suits, and I'm so glad they did that.
Yeah. That's so
But
much better for them, though.
yeah, so much better. But like having some things where, like my original example is Assault Terminators with Lightning Claws.
Yeah.
Are 155 points, which is 5 points cheaper than standard Terminators.
Yeah.
But you give them the Hammer and Shield, so they go to 4 wounds, Dev, Strength 8, all the other stuff. They're now 180
For the 5.
for 5.
So
So
it's interesting because they used to be 40 points apiece. So that's a slight
yeah,
change to how they used to be.
yeah, but that's like today, right? Literally, when I got home from work. When I got home from work, I was trying to change my list around, and I was talking to you about this earlier, and I was like, I want to get the Eradicator Melters out of my list, because obviously with the new rules for 11th, you can come in 8 inches instead of 9 inches, and I was like, that's put you in Melter range, so I'll take the Melter boys, take them out of reserves, they'll come in within 8 inches, they're in Melter range, big explosions. The problem is with that, is the second you see a guy up opposite the board, and you go, oh, this is my Melter unit, they're in reserves, take a wild guess what his plan is. So it's so obvious that I was like, I got to get these guys out.
Yeah.
And I need to squeeze like something else in. And I was desperate to run a second Brutalis Dreadnought because they're obviously so good. And I love them.
Yeah.
And but like I needed 10 points. And for what I had, I could not fit anything like useful that would actually take that spot. And it was bugging me, and I was trying to figure it out without like losing like really important units. And then I completely forgot that certain units in that list had extra points because they're war gear.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, so if I just remove a shield and an axe from Logan's Terminator squad and Arjak's Terminator squad, and I just give them the assault cannon and power fists, I now have 150 points, and I could just slap that second Brutalis in, and I was like, I am so glad they did that. So yeah, I'm happy with it.
Good. Yeah, it's a little bit of a twist. In terms of the question that we were asked, which is what is your favourite part of the hobby, what's yours?
I feel like I should have said list building now. I kind of went off on one.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah, just shut up, Ross. Just quickly. Just quickly though, mine is converting and building. Building is the best part of the hobby for me.
Yeah.
I know certain people, Jake, hate it. I don't understand why people hate it. I love it. I will make every model I build look different, and the fun bit is making it unique. I want someone to come over here and go, oh, that's Ross's.
Yeah.
And then just bugger off. Like I want to like my Wolfguard Terminators. I've made them look like Kingsguard because that's who they're going with. They're going with the king.
Yeah.
So they're going to look different to a different unit of Wolfguard, which aren't with Logan. And, I've converted jump back intercessors. I'm going to convert Vanguard vets when they drop their multi-part kicks. I've got an idea for them. I've converted my assault terminators. I've converted this. I've converted one of those.
It's your stamp on your army. And I think it's a really important bit.
Yeah, it's my unique marking.
Yeah.
Where people go, oh, I've got Space Wolves, and they put mine next to theirs, and they go, oh, okay. I followed the instructions word for word. You've gone off on your own thing, and I go, yeah, but don't you look cool?
Yeah.
So,
and it's personalization of an army, and I think it is incredibly important. And I agree with you. I mean, I for a long time I always loved building, and then I built some flayed ones.
Oh,
and I don't enjoy building as much now.
I've picked up a fully painted flay one, and I was already annoyed.
Oh,
I was
what a unit to build! Jeez, and I don't have particularly small hands, so I have a very good time with that.
Yeah, you wouldn't like Votan.
No,
like building most. Oh, mate, honestly, building building about 95% of the Votan units is lovely because they're all little fat guys.
Yeah.
Like they're all little squat kind of things. So it's easy, and their vehicles are bricks. But then you get to the Pioneers on their bikes.
Oh no, you
That
mentioned
is
these in the chat the other day.
out of every single model across all the armies in the last 7-8 years of me being in the hobby, I hate those Pioneers.
If it
I hate
makes you
them.
feel better, there is a Necron kit, and I want to say it's the Command Barge or the Annihilation Barge, where one of the bits of it is the top 2 vertebrae of a Necron spine, which I think is just sadistic.
I don't want to talk anymore after that.
I used to like building. I'll stick with list building.
Yeah, I'll stick with list building.
But yes,
but
if you can think of any more questions, please do let us know. What is your favourite part? What do you enjoy? What do you not enjoy? Anything like that would be really, really good to get your comments. Thanks, Ross, for joining me on this episode.
Oh, mucho gracias, senor.
Thanks, everyone, for listening, and we will see you next time.
Toodaloo.
Our special little ending segment here. This is the start of the dice jail. So what have our dice done? What have they done to deserve going into jail? Ross, any dice that have committed crimes for you this week that should be punished?
Nothing comes to mind. I'll let you jump on this.
I am going to put in some voluntary dice. I believe that the sentence should just be community service. I don't want to see these guys put away for a long time. However, in my game versus Sam, my Death Company Dreadnought rolled 10-inch charges 3 times and just scooted around the board. There wasn't a point in the game, with the exception of the enemy deployment zone, every single other part of the board, the Death Company Dreadnought was, and he was hitting something at the time. It was horrible. So I don't want to lose them dice. I'd quite like them to stay on their good side, ready for the next game. However, I think they just need to cool down and take the heat off a little bit before the orcs go mental at me. So that's my voluntary dice jail. Again, if you've got anything that you want sending to dice jail, let us know in the comments, and we'll talk it through. We'll decide what the sentence is, and we'll see you next time.
Toodaloo.